Hey everyone, and welcome. We're about to jump into a topic that, let's be honest, touches every single part of our lives: money. And if just hearing that word makes you feel a little bit stressed, don't worry. You're in exactly the right place. We're going to break it all down and show you that managing your money can actually be simple and, believe it or not, really empowering. So, let's get into it. For a lot of us, the answer to this is a big, loud yes. Money can feel super complicated, maybe a little stressful, or just overwhelming. But I promise you, it does not have to be that way at all. In just the next few minutes, we're going to tackle the basics and show you that getting a handle on your finances is something literally anyone can do. So here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about the why. What's the real point of all this? Then we'll get into the super important difference between needs and wants. Figure out what a budget really is. I'll share some dead simple saving tricks, and then we'll wrap it all up by setting your very first money goal. Ready? Let's go. All right, so first things first. Why should we even bother managing our money? Well, this isn't about being restrictive or boring. It's all about gaining one incredibly powerful thing: a real feeling of control over your life. You ever have that moment at the end of the month where you look at your bank account and just wonder, where did it all go? Yeah, that feeling, that uncertainty is a huge cause of stress. The fix is actually pretty simple. Just knowing where your money is going, what's coming in, and what's going out is the single biggest step to feeling way less worried and a whole lot more confident. And here's the real prize at the end of it all. When you have that control, you're the one in the driver's seat. That control gives you freedom, the freedom to make choices that are actually right for you. And that freedom, well, it builds a direct path to reaching your goals, no matter how big or small they are.
Okay, so that feeling of control all starts with one simple but honestly life-changing idea: figuring out the difference between what you need and what you want. This is the first big step.
It seems so basic, right? But internalizing this changes everything. Needs are the non-negotiables. We're talking food, shelter, utilities, the things you literally must have to live. Wants, well, wants are everything else. They're the fun things, the nice-to-haves, but you could survive without them if you had to. Let's make this super clear. You need food, like groceries you buy to cook. You want to eat out at that fancy restaurant. You need a place to live, for sure. You probably want a giant new TV for that place. Just getting real with yourself about this difference is the secret to smarter spending. It's a total game changer. All right, so once you can see the line between your needs and your wants, you now have the power to make a plan for your money. And that plan has a name you've definitely heard and maybe even dreaded: a budget. Okay, stop. Forget any bad vibes you have about the word budget. It does not mean you can never have fun again. A budget is just a plan. It's a tool. It's you telling your money where to go ahead of time, instead of looking back and asking where it all disappeared. That's it. And making one is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Seriously. Step 1, know your income. How much cash is actually hitting your bank account each month? Step 2, track your spending. Grab a notebook, use an app, whatever. Just for 1 week, write down everything you buy. I promise you, it will be eye-opening. And then step 3, use that info to make your plan. That's the whole shebang.
Now, as soon as you have that budget, you're going to start seeing opportunities for the really fun part, saving. And the best part, you don't have to make these giant, painful sacrifices to see some really big results.
Here are a few things you could start doing, like today. Cook just one more meal at home this week than you normally do. Never, ever go to the grocery store without a list. For any fun purchase over, say, $50, make yourself wait 24 hours. And here's a super easy one. Go unsubscribe from all those store emails. You can't be tempted if you never see the sale in the first place. And if you think little things don't add up, check this out. This is where the magic happens. Saving just $5 a day, that's probably less than a fancy coffee, might not feel like a huge deal, but that $5 becomes $150 in a month. And in a year, that's over $1,800. It's proof that those tiny daily habits really do grow into something massive.
So, you're building these great habits, which is amazing. But saving money without a clear purpose can feel like a real chore. The secret is to give every dollar you save a job to do. And that's where goals come in. A goal turns saving from a boring task into an exciting mission. Now, when you're just getting started, it is so important to pick a goal that feels achievable. Think small, get really specific, and pick something that will genuinely make you happy. Getting that first win is a huge confidence boost, and it proves to yourself that you can actually do this.
So remember, the point is to make this feel good. We are not trying to save for a house yet. Maybe it's that pair of shoes you've been wanting, or saving up to take a friend out for a really nice dinner. It could be as simple as a trip to the movies, or a new book you want to buy. Actually hitting that goal is going to feel fantastic. So we've covered the why, the how, and the what. You now have all the basic tools you need to feel more confident and totally in control of your money. So there's really only one thing left to ask yourself, and it's a pretty exciting question. What are you going to save for first?